traders, hello, good evening, sorry for that. All right, we've got the Euro US dollar hourly chart up. Now, this week, no trades. AUDCAD has been tempting. Euro US dollar has been pretty tempting. Oz US dollar, all long potential trades, but nothing. So, it's, yeah. Look, right here actually could have been, I'm just trying to think though. I probably wasn't awake for that. No, I wasn't. So that's unfortunate. It's just one of these things, really. That actually is, well, probably is tradable now. I'm just trying to look at what I was concerned about. So that's interesting on the weekly. But there is a little bit of resistance though. I mean, it's currently it's trading over 1.18, but again, it is interesting what it's doing now currently. If I can get a good bullish candle, like something like this, just right here, and it just sort of peaks over that high there, then you know what? There's a big possibility. I was just looking at the hourly there, wasn't I? Yeah. So that's why I don't trade the hourly charts. I'm not in front of the screen a lot. I actually I had someone I trained at the gym today, another job that I've got, some side income, and I went to bed pretty late last night. I was doing some back testing, and I've got some good footage I'm going to share. I'm going to do some tonight as well on the hourly charts using the 20-day moving average, and we're going to do a bit of that. And it's just, no indicators, it's just that. So that's just to set the stop loss at. So that's what's going on. Now, strictly speaking, I mean, this is not really a trade because the 55-day moving average is actually below the 200. So it's got to be the reverse to have an uptrend. So 55 above the 200, and it's not doing that. But I'm just going to sip this coffee quickly. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Yep. All right. So Euro US dollar, it's a potential. Again, normally what I found high probability is to wait until the New York session begins. You've got the 9:30 to 9:50 just to really, that's where the pending order can be placed if that candle is okay, and then you just sort of roll with it. And I never, with this method, it's very strict. I am developing a couple little more discretionary methods where I'll close out a bit early, but I actually will let this hit the stop loss. If the trade's triggered, it's going to hit the stop loss, or it's going to get closed out once I move the trailing exit and it reverses and hits that. So working on a few methods, because currently I have a very mechanized version of the trailing exit where it will move if the price moves 1%. But I'm thinking maybe, because every chart's a little bit different, that moving at 1% sometimes would be inappropriate, and just to go under the recent lows for a buy and then recent highs for a sell trade for moving the stop loss. Again though, I'm going to touch upon that in the backtest video. I'll actually put that out tonight. Connor, we're not doing the podcast tonight. It'll be out tomorrow, maybe morning. We'll see, hopefully. All right, let's do this. I'm going to have to sip that coffee again. It's been a crazy day. It's sort of my full-time trading week this week, but I still do other things, and I caught up on some sleep today. It was really nice. It's really nice, actually. All right. Pound US dollar. Again, it's interesting, but this is even worse. It's just not trending enough for me to sort of want to jump in. To me, that's still a bit of a reversal play. It's speculative, although we all speculate. But to me, the odds aren't in really my favor there, so I'm going to pass on that, which hurt me. I've got a lot of free time. I would have liked to take a couple trades this week, but I'm realizing, last month I might have jumped the gun on a couple of trades, and it hurt me. It was 4% down, one account, and then 2% down on this account, or 2.1 something, whatever you want to call it. So I'm being more picky. I'm going back to how I originally did things on the demo account last year. If you were watching the channel, it was a year. It was actually 13 months of demo trading. So, and it was up about 7% on that in the end, which isn't too bad. It's very minimal risk. It was actually 1% per trade. So what are we doing? AUDCAD. No, that's USDCAD. We'll get the AUDCAD up, and that is another point of interest, and then that might be the conclusion of that video. What is it doing? It's freaking, man. Don't know why it didn't let me click it. AUDCAD activate. All right, this is ticking more boxes now. Just waiting on the price action. So if we go to the hourly, it's getting pretty tempting now. Let's see what it wants to do when it gets up to here. The 99.30 sort of level it tried a good couple of times and it was like, no, thank you very much. Now, again, I don't trade the hourly, but right there is perfect. That's what I would buy into. Couple of pips, 3 pips above the high, and it probably would have got triggered as well because we're looking at 99.319 and then 99.335. So I would have been triggered in. I'd actually be in this trade. Would have got very close to the stop loss. The stop loss would be down at the 55-day moving average. Definitely trending. You know, if we go to the weekly, I go to the weekly just to see relative support and resistance. And you just have a look at this, and there is, well, no, it's not quite at resistance. So, but the problem is, I mean, where I would draw this, I thought I did, it's clearing my lines. It's just travesty. Raining again, but it's been on off raining since Monday. It's definitely, you know, time to stay inside. So I'm going to do some back testing with this winter weather as well. All right, so support and resistance now, 101. We get the top. There's the top. We'll get the bottom. This isn't an exact science. It's just, especially this mid area, you want to see at least really 4 touches, and it's a zone. So it doesn't have to be an exact point. Price has a memory, but it might go a little bit further through and then back again, but it reacts to that area because a lot of traders use that. So you've just got to be aware. Like if you want to, you know, if I want to buy right into this, I mean, let's just get the red line just to see where it's currently trading at. So, I mean, there, it's not quite there, but up here there is. I mean, that's solid. 1,003. That's resistance right there. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a shot through, but at least 4 good clean hits of that area and how it's rejected it. Hey, come on, man. What are you doing? Again, guys, if you want to see something in particular Forex related, please leave a comment now. There was a gentleman, Norman, about the day trading, and I want to address. I don't know if he's going to watch. He probably won't watch this particular video. I don't think he will because it's Forex related. But I didn't actually have a live account in the end for day trading. I thought I did. I got it confused with a Forex account. So I only actually traded with stocks to trade. So I might have to follow that up with Norman. But I've only heard really honestly with executions and things like that, if you're running, you know, okay internet and you're at home and you're in a position to close a trade out quickly, you know, I've heard only really good things from interactive brokers, and customer service is pretty good. So I think you mentioned stuff about Shore Trader and things like that. In the end, I never went with that. You know, I couldn't transfer. Really, there was difficulties at the bank as well. I was very concerned. And then I'm hearing things like it takes 10 days to get your money out. So I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to pass on that. So, yeah. And ComSec and international stuff, that they don't do that sort of thing. And their commission, you know, the brokerage fees are pretty high. So I think interactive brokers for US stocks is the way to go. You know, I've got some money ready to go for that as well. I've just sort of got to pull the trigger. There's a few things happening in my life right now where I've got a career opportunity. It's trading related. It's proprietary trading. I've got the training course in mid-August. So if that goes well, I sort of don't want to just put 10K. This has happened yesterday. I actually got the opportunity. I finally jumped through all the hoops. So there's a few things happening. But anyway, so I'm gonna comment on you as well. Sorry, run a strong coffee here now. But that's the support and resistance. I mean, if we could maybe put one down here as well. It's freaking out a little bit. It's raining, so that gets water in the exchange. Apparently, Telstra said it to me. All right, I'm going to leave that for now, guys. AUDCAD. We'll go to the 4-hour. AUDCAD, what do I need to see? I need to see it really, something like this candle would be really good. I mean, that candle would be, see, but when it's a really big candle, I don't like that. I mean, just something that engulfs all this and closes near around the highs, that would be good. But that's it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Bye for now, and happy trading.